Good morning. Now we'll see how this goes. I have somebody chainsawing down the valley and the seaplanes are very busy, so I might be doing a voiceover. Anyway, this was day 3. I ended up gluing these flappy bits because they were really annoying me. So now it sits well. Oh, and I stapled it because for day 4, the prompt was tuck, I think. Anyway, that's what I did. This is like a smorgasbord of tucks here. Just using the scraps from one of, actually 3 of my many little boxes of scraps. So we'll start here. First of all, I glued these pieces of paper on the background because I had used a staple here and a brad here, and I wanted to cover the backside of them. I don't like them sticking up. So here I used one of these awkward triangle tucks. This was left over from my cousin's stash, and a few scraps from my fabric basket. This is a little cluster I made ages ago on the sewing machine, trying to use up all the tiny scraps, which, as we know, is an impossible task. When I went to put something in it, it wasn't actually wide enough. So I found this little card in the box and I have added this as an extension. This was from, I think it was a Julie Camellia Crafts tutorial, and it was making a tag with a tuck, which I really like. So, because I love to write, so the more writing space the better in my books. And you can refill it, of course. So that's really cute. So that fits in there nicely. And then this is a little trifold and a little die cut from a watercoloured bit of card. So that's this page. This page we have a beautiful Redoute Rose journaling card in the back tuck. And then this one, pardon me, is a front tuck. So this is a double tuck. And then I actually made this a tuck spot as well, so that that pokes in there. And this is one of these little, I think they're designed to sit over a page, but I like it as a little surprise. So when you pull it out, you see the bird. I love using little birds on things. Alrighty, so that was day 4. Doesn't take long to show, took a long time to do. You've got to find all the right pieces. Day 5 I found really difficult. Day 5 was logbook, and I just was a bit stumped. But I remembered that I'd found a ship's logbook at the book fair for $2. So I thought, okay, time to use that. And it was very white. So as you can see, I've grunged it up with stencils. This is out of my comfort zone, I might add. Decided to fold it. And then I used scissors to kind of smash the edges and make more tears, and added, just trying to make it look old. I don't know that it succeeded, but it looks better than it did. And then I glued it in as a tuck spot to take one of these large journaling cards I'd made ages ago. And then it was funny because this is day 5, day 4. Day 5 was memories. No. Yes. What day is it today? No, this was day 5. Anyway, I feel... Sorry, that makes no sense. This is day 4. So here's a log. I don't keep logs. I'm a very bad record keeper. I'm a very good note keeper. But trying to find anything, I have really not much of a system except for an increasingly unreliable memory of where I put things. So this kind of sums me up, Here's this pristine logbook. I've not used it. I've messed it up. I've glued it in and I'm doing something else with it. And this is much more me. It's just a list. I'll just be able to keep a list on here. Then I found one of my dad's reprinted science. He was a cloud physicist. And this even has some of his handwriting on it. And this is one of his cloud seeding sorted daily data summary from 1980. Oh, 1979 there. And this was the sort of thing he worked right up until the month before his death. He just forever, doing calculations and trying to make sense of data. So I thought that was lovely. I popped this in, and he was widely travelled, so I've used a bit of atlas to hinge it, so more writing space. So this is the contrast with him and with me. And then this could really go as memory. I found this lovely photograph of him. He took many voyages to the Arctic and Antarctic working, and this was a photo he sent me. I think he was in his early 70s at this point. You can see he was a very, very fit man. And he's written here, this picture illustrates either 1, Antarctica is warming up, or 2, I am older but not wiser. And proudly talking about how he kept his tan. Everybody else is very rugged up, but not my dad. Anyway, so I'm keeping that in there because I'll look at it now instead of having it squirreled away in a shoebox, actually, with the rest of the photos that I never look at. What do you do with your photos? Old style photos, of course. Okay, so today is memory. I must admit, I'm finding it a little bit of a struggle to work to somebody else's prompts, but I'm trying. Oh, and what I was going to say about this was, even though I did no writing here, and I was really uninspired to begin with, to just do the work, and this is a really good reminder to myself and may help somebody else. Even when you don't feel like doing something, if you just had a plan, or somebody else's plan in this case, thank you Meg, and stick to it, and you make some effort, especially in a journal, for me, something good comes of it. So I ended up really happy. I found this lovely old note from my dad, this beautiful photo. I even felt like here's me in a boat drifting downstream, no plan, in contrast to Dad, always planning and collecting and having a lot of fun. So we both had a lot of fun in our own way. Anyway, I found this whole thing by day's end really comforting and funny, and sparked a lot of memories, which is kind of funny because today's prompt is memory. I felt like I was a day ahead. However, I'm determined to do something every day, especially after yesterday, so I turned the page and went, yuck, this was very white, and I've grunged it up. But I still don't like it. And I thought, well, one of the things I've been trying to remember is to use scraps of paper. I think it was Treasure Books I saw this on. To use scraps of paper to cover a page of text or something that you don't much like, to write on and take notes on. And I thought that was cool. And then look what I found in the box of scraps. These, from a bit of scrapbook paper, documented memories. How perfect is that? So obviously I've done all the inking off camera, and I'm going to glue off camera because nobody needs to see the mess I get into with glue. But this will be my memory page. And I think I'll be able to, put things in here like use it or lose it, and, other things. They'll just be little short, sweet memory joggers. So this is my day 6. And this journal is getting so fat already. I cannot imagine, look at that, That's 6 days. I can't imagine how fat it's going to be by day 31, but I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like. And I'm really, really enjoying filling it. So, again, thank you to Meg. Okay, go and enjoy your own journal now.